The heavens blessed Irene with a brave.
That fire-headed girl, Irene.
I'm back. Did you miss me? I know you missed me. Now that I think about it, we weren't properly introduced. You can call me Voice. I'm currently without a body. So, this seems to fit. Now, what should I call you? John? No, you don't look like a John. Victor? Well, that's just stupid. Gennady? No, that doesn't suit you either. I know, I'll call you Vicky. Yes, that seems to fit perfectly.
You probably need one of those stupid fucking Elgato shit. I bet you that's what you need. By the way, I don't use those. I bet you that's what you have to use. So, no, there is no way to stream from the Switch. What? Nope, there is no way to scream from the Switch. Unless you use that shitty fucking Elgato bullshit, which I absolutely refuse to use. That thing is so overly complicated. I ended up smashing it against the wall because it was that hard to use. I ended up fucking breaking that shit because it was that hard to use. It did me more good broken than it did, and I don't regret it. I still don't regret it.
Look, Vicky, a maze. That looks fun. Let's go there.
Like, I will not use Elgato anything. So don't get me started with that shit.
Now, can you find your way out? Hey, that's cheating. No jumping.
Yeah, well, I'm not buying it. They improve bullshit. Dude, you can't sit there and say that it's a good product when you're absolutely struggling to get the thing to work. And then when it does work, it doesn't work properly. It's so confusing, it's so overly complicated that it's like, why even fucking bother? It's like, it's so complicated that there's no reason ever for me to. It's the complication with the Elgato. The complication surrounding the Elgato isn't even worth the end result. Okay? It's not worth it to get fucking frustrated and pissed off just so that you can live stream a video game. Like, it's not doing me any fucking good. So I fucking broke it. Yeah, that's bullshit. You know what? I'm done talking about. But before I sit there and have to ban you on my YouTube, I'm not talking about this anymore. Good idea. Honestly though, I'm actually I'm actually thinking about selling my Switch, to be honest. I'm thinking about it. I really am. Yeah, it'd be cool, but guess what? Nintendo doesn't want that feature. Nintendo doesn't want it, so we can't have it. Yeah, I did. I just got it yesterday. But I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it for a little bit. But if it doesn't improve, I'm probably just gonna fucking sell it. To be honest. The reason being is that it's really difficult to charge the fucking thing. It's like complicated to charge it. What? No, dude. I'm telling you, dude, the Nintendo Switch, it's just really hard. It's really difficult to, like, charge it. Like, I have no idea how to charge this thing. Like, it is so complicated to charge that it's like, I'm just gonna end up giving up on it if I don't figure it out soon. Like, also, it's right here. My Switch is right here. And these little controller things come off. But it feels like when I'm playing it, it feels like these are coming off just by me playing it. And the whole thing with charging it, it's so fucking complicated to charge it. You need this thing. You need this thing to charge it. But then it's like, it doesn't even really charge. I have no clue how to charge the controllers. Because there's like nothing on here that you plug into. Like, it says on the internet that all you have to do is just plug it right onto the fucking thing there. And it charges it. But then if I want to play it in docked mode, I have to take these things off, right? So there's no way for me to even charge them outside this thing. Hold on. There's no way to charge these controllers here where you take them off and shit. There's no way to charge it. Like, it's really complicated. And then, like, when I have it docked, okay, I have no clue if it's charging or not. Like, there's absolutely no way to know if it's charging or not. So I don't even know if it's even charging when it's on the dock. I mean, there's a little light here, but I don't fucking know. There's a light here, okay? But after like 4 minutes, after like 4 or 5 minutes of that light being on, the light just turns off. I'd have like 50% battery on here. And then I put it on the dock. I have no fucking clue if it's charging or not. On top of that, I knew this going into it, there's there's a very small space on the Switch, which honestly I already knew that, but I don't know. I don't know. No, I believe it was like new. That's what they called it. But it just, and on top of that, I still don't know what these things are. They're just shit that comes with it. And then on top of it, I'm sitting here, I'm playing it like this, right? And these side controller things come off like this. And while I'm playing this, it feels like they're like slipping off while I'm playing. It's like, come on. In order to do, I heard that once you when you go online and play somebody, like, you can't just do a fucking voice chat. Oh no. You have to hook it up to your phone, and you have to put on an app on your phone and all this just to do voice chat. And on top of it too, the games aren't, there really is no exclusive games. All the games you can get on the eShop, you can get on PS4. Okay? You can get those on PS4, for real. And, like, everything that's being released is just a fucking remake shit, which I can get on a PS4. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's released for this is just a fucking remake of everything. There's only like 2 games that are exclusive. Actually, I wouldn't even say that. There's Super Mario Odyssey, which you can only get on the Switch. And then there's, I can't even think of another game. Seriously. I can't think of another exclusive for the Switch. What, Mario Kart 8? I got that on the fucking Wii. A lot of these fucking games have already come out on the fucking Wii. Which, when you think about it, all Nintendo's making you do is rebuy the games that they had for the Wii. Here's the problem with that, though, okay? Here's the fucking problem. Okay? I've been saying this all day, all night. I've been saying this left and fucking right. But there should have been a feature on the Wii U where you can play it portable. I don't know. There's also you can also play, and I've also said this before too. I've said it before. The Wii U should have had a feature. There's no excuse why this feature isn't on the Wii U, but there's no excuse for it. There was a feature on there should have been a feature where they should have. I would have bought it. There should have been a feature or like some kind of add-on for the Wii U that let you play 3DS games on your Wii U, and it would have worked perfectly. I don't know. I fucking don't know. To be honest, what are you gonna play on there? And, like, I cannot stand when people make fucking videos where they say shit, oh, the best game on the fucking Switch is Doom or something like that. First of all, Doom is not a fucking Switch game, okay? Doom is a PS4 and an Xbox One game, okay? they're like saying, they're like a lot of these top 10 Switch games, they always have fucking shit like Breath of the Wild, which I don't consider to be a Switch game because it also came out on the Wii. It talks about the games that came out for the Wii U as well. If they come out on both systems, guess what? They always talk about it like it's a Switch game. So I don't know anymore with this thing. But just like the Elgato, I'm gonna attempt to not get all fucking frustrated with it. And then if I do get frustrated, well then it's gonna be fucking smashed. It's like something like I really fucking wanna like it. And I'm really trying my best to fucking like it, but I can't stand when I cannot. Listen, I'll do whatever the fuck I want with it, okay? Like, I cannot stand when people sit there and fucking praise shit like it's the next best thing either. Breath of the Wild is a shitty game. Can we please fucking acknowledge that? It's not that good. It's not, it sucks. It fucking sucks. I'm trying to get Grandmaster T to send me his fucking Breath of the Wild so I can get all pissed off on tape over it and smash it on tape. Honestly, dude. Yeah, it's a Zelda game. And I say that loosely, because it doesn't, it's not a fucking Zelda game. It's a game that has Link in it. It's a game that has Zelda in it. It's as much of a Zelda game as Smash Brothers is a Zelda game. Which, by the way, Smash Brothers, it's another shitty fucking game. It's fucking shit! Can we please? Listen, I really want to fucking like this thing. I really fucking want to like this. Gaming on PC sucks as well. It fucking sucks. I hate using a fucking keyboard and a mouse to control shit. That's the other complaint I have about that as well, the Switch. That the thing is so damn small, I feel like I'm gonna break it. Just
I sense something young and delicious up ahead. I'll go and introduce myself. Don't be jealous, Vicky. I'll be back.
It's like right now. It's like right now. I'm like fucking flustered right now. I'm like kind of pissed off that I spent all that money on it, and it's not even like a good system, really. It's not even like a great system. Like seriously, I think the Wii U is fucking better. I'll be 100% honest. I think the Wii U is way better. I fucking love the Wii U. You know, people give it a bad name, but you know what? It was actually a good system. Where is he? That's him.
A fallen hunter. One less sword on our side. One more life claimed by the void. Rest in peace, brother.
What the fuck did I get? But you know what? You know what? I'm gonna fucking stick with it for now. Maybe there's something that I'm missing here. Maybe, you know, like all things, maybe there's something that I'm missing. I'm actually willing to give Breath of the Wild yeah, that's how it is for me. Yeah, those Pro controllers, they're like they're like fucking $60. But,
Adrian is a skilled hunter, but can he survive this place? And why would he keep fighting for a lost cause?
I don't know. Like, I really want to fucking love the Wii U, or not the Wii U, the fucking Switch. But I don't know. So far, what I've seen of it, it doesn't really impress me. It seems like something that is pretty much just a portable. It's not even they call it a hybrid. So fuck that name. You know, the fucking Wii U could have been fucking.
I kneel and blow.
The fucking Wii U could have been fucking a fucking hybrid. If they really wanted
This
to
spirit
make
doesn't
it.
seem hostile, more like confused.
And how the fuck would you even? This whole thing just pisses me off. I want to know, seriously, I want to know how the fuck do I charge this fucking Switch? How the fuck do I charge my Switch? That should be something that's so basic that they can't even get right. Okay? Like, how the fuck do I charge my Switch and the controllers? Look at this. There is nothing on here. There is nothing on these little fucking controllers that, look at it, people. Just look at it. There's nothing on here that you can just plug in. There's like no ports or I don't know what the fuck that is. That's like infrared bullshit. But there's like nothing that you can plug into. And then that happens. I don't know if you keys can see it, but oh, there it goes. I have no idea what the fuck is going on with this thing. It is so confusing to fucking charge it. It's so from what little I understand, okay? You got a cord, you plug it into the bottom here, and it charges, but you have to have the controllers connected to the sides here. And while the Switch is charging, it'll also charge the controllers as well. Like, I don't fucking know. And I guess what happens is you charge you charge the fucking, like the screen, okay, this screen here, you charge the screen, okay, you can put a fucking cord in there, right? You can charge a screen, but then when you attach these things, okay, I don't even want to attach them now. When you attach these fucking controllers on, right? Then while the screen's charging, it charges the batteries as well. But also, let's say you're playing, right? Well, I guess if the screen has charge in it, you can attach the controllers. You can attach these controllers to the screen, and the screen charges them without a cord. How the fuck did they fuck that up? And then it's like, I don't fucking know. And then, hold on, let me find the other part of it, because there's supposedly, okay, so there's supposedly a way you can't live stream from the Switch. Well, from what I understand, there's a way to do video on the Switch. So I can do video on the Switch. Okay, I can do video on the Switch, like of gameplay, and then probably upload it to YouTube. But I can't live stream without that Elgato. And I absolutely will not use an Elgato. They sell a dedicated. How the fuck do you charge it though? Where do you charge it? Because there's no port on it anywhere. There's no port to charge it. There's nothing where you can plug in a cord or anything like that. On top of that, too, I don't know how to check the battery power of the controllers. I know how to check the battery power of the Switch screen, and on top of it, I also have this thing too, which, okay, if you have it in docked mode, this is so fucking weird. You know, I'm talking all this shit about the Switch, but honestly, I think it's more just I need to like figure out how everything works. So you could plug those into there, and this just feels so goddamn cheap too. I don't know. I have no fucking clue. And you can make it into a little controller like that. You know what? It's probably just something that I have to learn. There's probably just a really steep learning curve to the Switch. Whatever happened in the days where you could just plug the fucking thing into the wall, pop in a game, and start playing. That was fine. But seems like any what the big it just seems like the big appeal to it is just, oh well, it just seems like the big appeal. Oh well, you can play it on the go. Oh really? I mean, I don't know. You can play shit on the go. Okay, well, like, it's not the most original idea, to be honest. I remember when you could do that with the Sega Genesis. You know? I remember when you could do that shit with the Sega Genesis, okay? Where you could play shit on the go with it. So it's not the most original idea to begin with. I remember when you could do that with the fucking Game Boy. Okay? You could do that shit with the Game Boy as well. With the fucking Super Game Boy thing. You can take your fucking you can take your fucking, I know it's not exactly the same thing, but you could take your what do you call it? You could take your fucking Game Boy games, the same ones that you're playing in your Game Boy, and you could take it out of your Game Boy and pop them into your Super Game Boy. Remember that shit? But on top of that too, what am I gonna get? I get some bullshit. But you know, like with the fucking Genesis, you also had the thing. You also had the fucking Sega Nomad, which was basically like a portable Genesis. Okay, it was a portable Sega Genesis. The Sega Nomad was like a portable Genesis. You can take your Genesis games. Mind you, it was just mind you, it was a separate unit. Okay, but you could take your Sega Genesis games and you can put them into the Sega Nomad. And you can play them on the go like that. So it wasn't like it was. It wasn't like it was like. It's not like the Switch is like anything really new. People are saying this is the most unique system ever. No. Nah, I don't know about that. And on top of that too, on top of all that, with the Sega Nomad, you could get a cable that plugs into the Sega Nomad, and then you could still play the Sega Nomad on your TV like it was a real Genesis. You can do that shit with the GameCube as well. Okay? You can get the fucking Game Boy Advance player, and you can play Game Boy Advance games on your fucking GameCube. And take those same games and put them into your Game Boy Advance. I don't know. Seems like all Nintendo is a gimmick now. I don't know. You should fuck the Game Gear. No, fuck the Game Gear. You should just go out and get a fucking Sega Nomad. You should get a Sega Nomad, and I'm pretty sure there's some kind of adapter that lets you play Game Gear games as well on the Sega Nomad. Like, I remember the Sega Genesis had that thing called the power base converter, which lets you play Master System games. All the Game Gear is pretty much just a portable Master System. Brother. You could get the power base converter and play fucking Master System games on your Genesis. Yep. Who the fuck's calling me? Hold on. Is this gonna be the guy with the I bet you this is a guy with the Carnival Cruise. Hello?
Thank you for choosing Marriott Hotels. We would like...
I fucked up. It wasn't Carnival Cruise. It was Marriott Hotels. There's somebody that keeps calling me for that shit. Like, man, thank you for something Marriott Hotels, or I think one of them said Carnival Cruise or something. I don't know why I'm getting those fucking calls. I should tell them I don't want to be on their fucking calling list anymore. I got some weird-ass phone call yesterday. Remember when I was doing the fucking live stream about Lovejoy? And I said, oh, I got a fucking voicemail? I didn't even see the phone go off. Well, I checked the voicemail, and it was just some weird fucking guy. He called me and left a message. He was like, it sounded like he was like putting on a fake voice. He was like, I'll pay you $25 to mow my lawn. And then he just hung up or some bullshit like that. Fucking weird. Like, what? That's it? And then I got another fucking voicemail about, I don't know, 20 minutes later. I didn't see the phone ring. I didn't hear the phone fucking ring. But it was another guy on the voicemail. It sounded like a bunch of fucking elephants in the background. And you could hear like all these fucking elephants. It was weird. And he's like, oh, excuse me, I gotta put the bitch back in the cage or something. And then he's like, you're gonna pay $25 to do my lawn. What? What fucking lawn? It's fucking snowing out. Some guy calls me and I guess I don't know how he was able to go straight to my voicemail like that. And I have an idea of who it is because of the voice. And yes, he does fucking comment on this fucking YouTube channel. The same guy I believe was calling my house that one day and threatening me. Yeah, same exact guy. You know what? And he does sit there and fucking comment on my YouTube every so often. You know what? He's a fucking stalker, and he's a fucking drug dealer. And he thinks his shit don't fucking stink. He's you know what it is? He's a little rich boy. He's a little rich boy that got rich because his mommy died. That's what happened. He's a little rich boy that died, or that got rich. Because his mother I forget what the fuck she did. I seriously forgot what she did. I think she was like a lawyer or something. She was like a really good lawyer. Or something like that. I don't remember what exactly she did. But, she died when this guy was young, and pretty much what happened was she left for him and his brother to get like all kinds of money when they turn 18 and shit. So they're pretty much living like they're nigger rich right now. That's what it is. They're living like they're nigger rich. Their mom gave them like fucking, I don't know, $5 million each or something like that. And so they go around and they're like blowing it on like fucking BMWs and shit. You know what the real big thing about that is? You know what the real stupid thing about it is with them is that they actually said that they'd rather have the money than have their mother still alive. Because I didn't know my mother. Because I guess she died when they were real little. They're like, I didn't really know her too well. I'd rather have the money than have her alive. That's kind of shit that's kind of shit that I'm dealing with here. On top of it, he fucking sells drugs on top of it. I'm sure his mother will be proud of that one. So it's all he do is just sit around. The fucking older brother, I think the older brother's the one that's fucking pranking me. Like I can tell by the voice. The older brother's the one that's pranking me, and he's like, I don't know. I think he's like gay. Okay, for real. I think he's like gay. Because the one time I was sleeping over their house, right? I was like sleeping on the couch or something, and I woke up. But I was just laying there, right? And I saw the brother on the computer, and the brother was like looking at like pictures of like muscle men on the computer. And I didn't even like say anything. Like, I don't know. He's over there looking at pictures of muscle men for some reason. And it's not the first time he's done it either. Yeah, it's not like he was like trying to look for a picture of somebody or something. Or like going on somebody's Facebook or something. Looking for, no, he was straight up looking at like fucking muscle men shit. And he's over there always talking about playing bed knobs and broomsticks with another dude. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? I mean, if he isn't gay, then he certainly has gay tendencies. Because I don't go around and talk about playing bed knobs and broomsticks with another dude. Whatever the fuck that means. Or playing ookie cookie with a guy. Or having an ookie cookie tournament. I don't know what the fuck bed knobs and broomsticks is. I thought it was like a kid's movie. Like he's obsessed with like Michael Jackson and shit as well. He's a guy that he's a drug dealer, right? And he, like, his main drugs, the drugs that he sells is like, he sells ecstasy and coke, okay? And he once said that he had to that he had to go and sell ecstasy at Buddy's. which used to be at a gay bar on Elmwood. It's not there anymore. But Buddy's, it's a gay bar. It was a gay bar. It's called Buddy's. And he would go in there because he was selling ecstasy and shit there at Buddy's. And he claims now when I've had multiple people. I've had multiple people say that this is not even true. But he claims that when you go in Buddy's, like the first thing you do when you walk in, first of all, there's like it's a gay bar. Okay, that's all. It's a gay bar, which is true. But he said that the first thing that happens when you walk in there is that there's like beds set up. There's like beds set up inside the bar itself. Inside the space there, there's beds set up, and there's just gay guys like fucking on these beds. Now, I know people that have actually been there, and they said, "Oh, he's fucking making that up. There's no beds or anything like that. He's just goofing around." I've had people that went in there, they said, it's just a fucking bar. It's a bar where gay people go and hang out. There's no fucking beds or anything like that. But like, why would he make something up like that? You know, he's going through the trouble of making shit up like that. I don't believe it. There's no fucking gate. There's no fucking beds set up in the middle of the fucking place. He's fucking pulling your leg. That must be like a joke or something. What's GHB? What is it, though? Ugh. What is that, like some like date rape drug or something? That's what it sounds like. Alright, I don't know what to do now. Slay the chess master. Where the fuck is the chess master? I wouldn't, you know, when it comes to shit like that, I wouldn't believe everything somebody says. I mean, the gift? I don't know what that is. Oh, God. I don't know what the gift is. Oh, cool. Okay. Like, what
The smell hits you right away. Not the stale, dry smell of a tomb. No, this is another all too familiar smell. The smell of rotting flesh.
I'm not denying that kind of shit happens, but I don't think that shit actually happened. I don't think that shit actually happens like right in the middle of the fucking bar. Like they probably like hook up. They probably hook up like with each other and then go home and do it there. But they're not like just doing it on the street or in a bar or something. Because let me tell you something.
Another dead body.
And I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm not saying that doesn't happen at all, but I mean, see, that's the thing. When growing up, I knew. Growing up, I met a lot of gay people growing up. Okay, and they've been the nicest people. Okay, I've never had a problem with gay people. So, I mean, I'm sure there's like some, I'm sure that happens somewhere, but the majority of the gay people that I've known, don't do that shit. I'm sure that shit happens. But it's probably some like fringe, it's some kind of weird thing that goes on. It's not like all gay people do that. And would you say HIV? You know, HIV. Here's the thing. It's not a gay thing. Straight people get it too, so it's not. I remember hearing stories about a guy who's going around fucking.
One of ours has fallen here,
giving them HIV.
but it isn't Adrian. I will cleanse this tomb so you can rest in peace, brother.
Fucking thing, you know. So it's not like a. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's not like it's exclusive to gay people. I also know some trans people as well, and they're nice people too. So I mean, not now. Say if they would be afraid to lose. Nah, I don't know. Because I've been alone with gay people. Many fucking gay people. Not once have I been, like, molested or anything like that. As a kid, too. So it's... I mean, this guy that I know, he was saying it was right out in the middle of the open. It's like you can't really believe him. He was kind of one of those guys that would like fuck around with you anyway, you know. He's a fucking prankster and he's a fucking drug dealer. You know?
The death of a hunter is like the death of a brother or sister. We mourn and raise a toast to celebrate the deeds and lives of those we lose.
They do want to get well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I never heard that. But like, why would they even want to be? Why would they want to even get AIDS to begin with? I don't know, man. I don't know about that. I mean, I know that there's like some people, like, I know there's like sites out there for like people with HIV and AIDS and all that, where they can hook up with other people with HIV and AIDS and all that, so that, you know, because once you have AIDS, it doesn't really go away. So their logic is that, you know, I have AIDS, so I might as well hook up with somebody that has AIDS as well, because, you know, you can still fuck. You know, it's not like you could get AIDS twice. You know what I'm saying? I know there's shit like that out there. But it's not like a, like I said. But like I said, it's not exclusively gays.
Oh, thank the gods! You came to save me!
You just ran and
Well,
even a coward.
Oh.
I mean, there, you know, like anything, there's you know, straight people do that, gay people, any walk of life. But even so, what you're probably and I'm not saying that doesn't happen if there's not like a thing going on like that. I'm just saying that it's probably some like weird, you know, fringe thing where, you know, it's like a very small section of you know, the gay population that does that. How do I know what, Frodo? How do I know what? Yeah, how the hell do I know, how do you know me, Nixie T? I want to know too. I want to know how you know me. I just assumed you know me from my fucking YouTube. How did you find my channel? Frost. Whatever the fuck your name is. Frost. C1 Elite. How'd you find my channel? How did anyone find my channel? Ohio? Up next, you're gonna see a guy in his fucking underwear ranting about fucking bullshit. Would you ask me that do I want to move to Ohio? I don't know about Ohio. Like where in Ohio? Ohio's kind of trashy, I think. There's a lot of white trash. That's what I heard. I heard like Cleveland. I heard Cleveland is like white trash central. It's like if Lovejoy was a complete fucking city, I guess. Like what's a good part of Ohio? Yeah, well that's like where I would be living though. I would have to live in a larger city. I don't do suburbs. I don't do any of that shit. Not really. Ah, shit. Fuck. Nah, I don't really like the small cities or small towns. Dude, what? Oh, there it is. Come on. How the fuck do I do this? Oh, there we go. The gong. I talked about that on another video. I pretty much stole the name from somebody. No, what am I doing? What am I saying here? It wasn't good. It wasn't a. Hold on. I kind of stole the name from somebody, to be honest. The Dragonlordfrodo.
The smell hits you right away. Not the stale, dry smell of a tomb. No, this is another all too familiar smell. The smell of rotting flesh.
Are you talking to me? Oh shit. What rage video are you talking about? Wow, rage videos. What rage video are you talking about? That's not on there anymore? The video's not on there anymore? The home videos? I didn't delete that. Oh, I think it's called, it's not called home videos, I think it's called like Dragonlordfrodo Raw or something like that. Oh shit, I fucked it up. I think it's called like Dragonlordfrodo Raw.
The smell hits you right away. Not the stale, dry smell of a tomb. No, this is another all too familiar smell. The smell of rotting flesh.
Fuck. I have to kill 70 enemies on this in this area without taking damage.
Another dead body. Could that be Adrian?
I fucked it up again. What the fuck is the rage? I don't know what you're talking about.
The smell hits you right away. Not the stale, dry smell of a tomb. No, this is another all too familiar smell. The smell of rotting flesh.
I took that down. No one needs to see that thing. I took it down. That was a thing where...
The smell hits you right away. Not the stale, dry smell of a tomb. No, this is another all too familiar smell. The smell of rotting flesh.
That was the one where like the power went out, and I said I would die. Because I didn't have a fucking thing on me. And have power to run my fucking medical equipment. I don't know. Like, I'm not even worried about a fucking guitar right now. Oh, baloney arm. It was on the cover of I used.
The smell hits you right away.
I used baloney
Not
arms.
the stale, dry smell of a tomb.
Face.
No, this is another all too familiar smell. The smell of rotting flesh.
I want to fucking get a job and shit. But it's just so fucking hard to get a job these days. Come on, I can't even do this. What am I worried about? I just want a fucking job right now. I'm not worried about fucking guitars at this point.
The smell hits you right away. Not the stale, dry smell of a tomb. No, this is another all too familiar smell. The smell of rotting flesh.
Yeah, so the guy that was on the fucking cover of my album was Bologna. And people sit there and mistake me for him. Because all it is that we're two fat guys. That's all it is. We don't look anything like each other. It's like me and him
The smell hits you right away.
What do you call it?
Not the stale, dry smell of a tomb. No,
we went
this
into
is another all too
Circuit City
familiar smell.
once, right?
The smell of rotting flesh.
And we went to Circuit City when we walked in together, right? And these two black women were like, "Are you two brothers?" Like, how fucking rude isn't it? That's kind of rude to say. Are you two Oh, just because we're two fat guys walking into a thing there? Just because it's two fat guys walking into one place, we're now brothers. I mean, if we were two black guys walking into one place, would she say that? Would she say that then? Would she still say that? You know, but just because we're two fucking fat guys, that automatically makes us brothers. Come on!
One of ours has fallen here, but it isn't Adrian. I will cleanse this tomb so you can rest in peace, brother. Another dead body. Could that be Adrian?
What, just because it's two fat guys walking into a place, and these are automatically brothers? So if we were two black guys walking into a place, would she say the same thing? Because my parents think Lovejoy. My parents think Lovejoy is like the safest fucking neighborhood in the world. I don't fucking know why. They just think that's what it is. and honestly, it's, I don't know. You know what it is? I think it's just because. I think it's mostly because
the smell hits you right away. Not the stale, dry smell of a tomb.
Family lives in
No, this is another all too familiar smell.
I think what it is,
the smell of rotting flesh.
They just want everybody in one spot, regardless of, you know. Come on. Regardless of you know, regardless of how much I hate the place or not. It's like, you know, when it's when, like, parents of, like, you ever hear, like, sometimes, like, when parents want their kids to be, like, a profession that they want their kids to, like, if parents were, like, a fucking doctor, and, they want their kids to be a doctor, but the kids don't want to be a fucking doctor. It's like that, except for, well, you know, we all live in Lovejoy, so you should like live in Lovejoy.
The smell hits you right away. Not the stale, dry smell of a tomb. No, this is another all too familiar smell. The smell of rotting flesh.
I think that's pretty much the gist of that. There we go. I know that was a bad analogy, but but no, seriously, Lovejoy, I fucking hate it here. I don't know if people can tell. Why? I don't know, it just became my, like, fucking saying. I don't even remember how it started. Just used to become my saying. Why is it funny? Thanks in advance for watching this. What should I change it to? What, the intro? Fuck! Why does he have to be all bullshit? No, I got it from Thunderbird Theater. I got it from Thunderbird Theater, which is Mr. Ski Mask's old show.
The smell hits you right away. Not the stale, dry smell of a tomb. No, this is another all too familiar smell. The smell of rotting flesh.
What it is Mr. Ski Mask had a fucking what do you call it? He had a public access show in Buffalo, and that's where I got it from. And you can actually watch his old shows on YouTube. Some of them. They're fucking hilarious as shit. You gotta remember though, this was like pre-internet days, before the internet became big days. And it's actually pretty well produced. And it's Mr. Ski Mask, you know, doing. He used to have a public access show, and it was pretty fucking good too. It's almost I would say that it's better than my YouTube video. In fact, Mr. Ski Mask was the guy that kind of inspired me to do YouTube. Like, because when I was a kid, right? When I was a kid, I would sit around. Right? And I would, like, every Saturday night, I think it was like 10:30 or something, I would sit around and watch Mr. Ski Mask's show. What do you mean, just checked? Just checked what? Who talking? I would sit around and watch Mr. Ski Mask's show, Thunderbird Theater, as a kid. And I was like, dude, this is fucking cool. I thought it was pretty cool that anybody could, you know, with a little bit of equipment, can go around and make a fucking TV show.
Another dead body. Could that be Adrian?
I thought that was pretty fucking cool, to be honest. I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. Shit. Alright, good. I thought that was like the coolest thing ever, that anybody could just go and make a fucking public access show. And pretty much what YouTube did was it's pretty much a public access show just brought to a global level, pretty much. Anybody can make a fucking public access show, and anybody can, you know, anyone can.
One of ours has fallen here, but it isn't Adrian.
And I think that's pretty
I will
cool.
cleanse this tomb so you can rest in peace, brother.
When did I start watching YouTube videos? I'm not sure. I don't even remember. I don't know.
The death of a hunter is like the death of a brother or sister. We mourn and raise a toast to celebrate the deeds and lives of those we lose.
Shit. Fuck.
The smell hits you right away. Not the stale, dry smell of a tomb. No, this is another all too familiar smell. The smell of rotting flesh.
There's one. I have to kill 70 enemies without taking damage. It's hard. How the fuck do I use the meteor?
Another dead body. Could that be Adrian? One of ours has fallen here, but it isn't Adrian. I will cleanse this tomb so you can rest in peace, brother. The death of a hunter is like the death of a brother or sister. We mourn and raise a toast to celebrate the deeds and lives of those we lose.
Fuck!
The smell hits you right away. Not the stale, dry smell of a tomb. No, this is another all too familiar smell. The smell of rotting flesh. The smell hits you right away. Not the stale, dry smell of a tomb. No, this is another all too familiar smell. The smell of rotting flesh.
Dude, I'm busy here, okay?
Another dead body. Could that be Adrian?
Fuck!
of ours has fallen here, but it isn't Adrian. I will cleanse this tomb so you can rest in peace, brother. The death of a hunter is like the death of a brother or sister. We mourn and raise a toast to celebrate the deeds and lives of those we lose.
Fuck! Alright, how far did I get? 57? Fuck! What the fuck?
The smell hits you right away. Not the stale, dry smell of a tomb. No, this is another all too familiar smell. The smell of rotting flesh. Another dead body. Could that be Adrian?
What the fuck? Dude, I can't fucking get this.
The smell hits you right away. Not the stale, dry smell of a tomb. No, this is another all too familiar smell. The smell of rotting flesh.
Oh my god!
The smell hits you right away. Not the stale, dry smell of a tomb. No, this is another all too familiar smell. The smell of rotting flesh. another dead body. Could that be Adrian? One of ours has fallen here, but it isn't Adrian. I will cleanse this tomb so you can rest in peace, brother. The death of a hunter is like the death of a brother or sister. We mourn and raise a toast to celebrate the deeds and lives of those we lose.
Find 9 more enemies. Fuck! Jesus Christ!
The smell hits you right away. No, this is another all too familiar smell. The smell of rotting flesh. Another dead body. Could that be Adrian?
What the fuck?
The smell hits you right away. Not the stale, dry smell of a tomb. No, this is another all too familiar smell. The smell of rotting flesh. Another dead body. Could that be Adrian? One of ours has fallen here, but it isn't Adrian. I will cleanse this tomb so you can rest in peace, brother. The death of a hunter is like the death of a brother or sister. We mourn and raise a toast to celebrate the deeds and lives of those we lose.
Okay, 59. Okay, now this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna try going behind that wall. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Holy shit. Okay. Where are they? Where the fuck are they? I got it. Alright, I got it. Holy shit, was that hard? Wait, what? Oh, I have to do one of these things again. Alright.
You know, I used to be a hunter like you, until I took an arrow to the knee. I'm just messing with you, Vicky. I'm way too witty to be a hunter. Who's that glowing blue fellow?
The day is done, and the darkness falls from the wings of night as a feather is wafted downward from an eagle in his flight.
Wait, don't go. Was it something I said?
One more fucking enemy. There he is. How the fuck do I get up there?
Wait. I smell something hidden. Treasure. Come on, Vicky. Go get it. I sense it nearby. A treasure chest filled with shiny, shiny loot. Come on, search. I know you want it. What did you get? What did you get? Oh, shiny.
Locked. Is it to keep people out, or to keep something in?
You.
Feel free to leave.
Have you changed your mind, Hunter?
The city is lost, Your Majesty.
Battles are won by brave and noble.
I seek permission.
These are difficult times.
I worry for the Queen.
Victor ran through the dusty corridors of the royal crypt with a singular goal: to find his best friend. When Victor stepped into the large hall, he was presented with a choice. Go left or go right, Victor pondered, as the monsters in the hall tried to claw at his flesh. Trying to be smart, Victor opted for a third choice. But that was also wrong. There was nothing back at the entrance. Having slain the last enemy, Victor made a choice and took the wrong path. Running through the corridor, Victor noticed the body of a hunter. Victor kept calm and carried on. Coming up to another intersection, Victor continued forward. Moving on, Victor discovered the lifeless corpse of a fellow hunter. Weakling, he thought, dead at the start of the dungeon. Apparently lost, Victor realized that he had taken the wrong turn and decided to go back. Going in the wrong direction, Victor miraculously arrived at the entrance to the lower sections of the crypt. Being a good sport, however, Victor decided to stay a bit longer and have some more fun with his friend, the Voice. Oh, come on, please.
Another dead body. This is fast becoming a common sight. I fear that someday I will get used to death. Then I would be no different than the monsters I fight. Something doesn't make sense. So many dead hunters, killed off one by one. Something is stalking these halls. Why didn't the hunters retreat and regroup? What was keeping them in this cursed city? The pieces are forming a disturbing pattern.
Victor, is that you, old friend? I've been expecting you. I have lured you to this place for a specific reason, Victor. Come down and I will tell you.
Adrian, brother, what has become of you?
God, Brady.
The time of the hunters is over, Victor. This city will be their grave. I can make you stronger than you can imagine, Victor. A single bite, Victor. That's all it takes. You are blind, Victor. Like I was before I received this gift. Give in, and I will make you see, old friend. This city holds great power, Victor. Join me, and we can take it for ourselves.
Gravy, come here. Come on.
We always knew this could happen, old friend. That we become monsters ourselves, that we fall to the darkness. Rest in peace, brother. The survivors are gathered around the war table. There's tension in the air. There's also fear. I'm going to look for Irene.
She is searching for...
You are looking for your delicious little girlfriend. Oh, that's so sweet. I'll help you find the doll. Choices. Which way to go? If you feel so inclined to take the west road, give my regards to the hangman, will you? Haven't had the chance to hang out with him for a while now.
Come away, O human child, to the waters and the wild, with a fairy hand in hand, for the world's more full of weeping than you can understand.
Have you always been a hunter, Victor? Doesn't it get old doing the same things over and over? Slaying monsters, looting chests, saving damsels? Perhaps it is your time to try a new craft. Something exciting, like a pirate. A pirate I was meant to be. Trim the sails and roam the sea.